Tires. Do you ever think about tires? Of course you think about tires. You're truckers. You gotta have tires. Tires are like one of the most expensive things. Probably one of the most oh, wait a minute. I just talked over myself. Tires. They're probably one of the most important things and the most expensive things you can have for costs on your truck, especially if you got a tri-drive like one of these. So, buying factory tires. What are our options? Well, we have literally dozens of options for tires, but here's the problem. What you want versus what it costs, it could be more economical to bring it in with a cheaper tire to save enough money to buy the tire you want. So, we'll go in and I'll show you. This truck, it's got the Michelin XDN2s. The tri-drives, I've been doing the Bridgestone L320s, or I've been doing the Michelin XDS2s. I really like the Michelin XDS2s. But the one problem, and this is why I've got the Bridgestone L320s, and I'll show you in a minute here, is the cost. I can get Bridgestone L320s on my tri-drives cheaper by about, I'm gonna guesstimate about $5,000 than I can do a Bridgestone 775. And it all comes down to, you guessed it, greenhouse gas, low rolling resistance. Well, you might not have guessed the low rolling resistance, but you probably guessed the EPA, because they F everything up. They seem to F everything up these days. They're making everything more difficult. But anyways, so the factory gets credits for tires that have less rolling resistance. If it has a higher rolling resistance, they don't get a credit for it. So basically what they did is they upped the price on the tires that aren't as good for greenhouse gas credits to encourage us to get ones that are. The downside to that is it takes a tri-drive to get the tire you want. You might have to pay $5 grand more. So let's go inside. I'll show you on Smart Spec what the price difference is. And we're back, just like that. So handy. I don't have to wear a mask that way. So anyways, let's take a look at tires on Smart Spec. Wheels and tires. So I can show you what the difference is. So, and I have to give a full disclaimer. I don't know how to record my screen yet. So you know what? We're gonna hold the camera up to the computer screen and hopefully it works. And if the video is poor, well, you know what? We'll just have to deal with it. So anyways, enough talking. And you know what? Maybe one day we can order a truck together. That would be awesome. So here is my Smart Spec. This is where we build all our trucks. This is where we build our trucks. Quote unquote, this is where the magic happens. So this truck is a full truck, single bunk logger. I'm going to come over here on the left and select tires and wheels. Let's just see if I can move in just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Tires and wheels, we're gonna do rear tires. So in this particular truck, I have Michelin XDS2s chosen. XDS2 Michelins, 11R24.5. And you can see quantity of 12, extended price, so that would be our, our list price, $5,496. So if I go up here, I can change. Now this pricing here that we have, this price is actually per wheel end. So that's actually the price for two. And this is a list price. So, you know, your actual cost is probably 75% of that to be true cost, rough and dirty. But you can see the Michelin XDS2 has a list price of $916. So not super expensive, but not really cheap either, but it is a fantastic tire, great for the winter. Now, comparison's sakes, if I go down to, so that's $916. Okay, here we go. So we've got the Michelin XDS2s, option price $5,496. And that is for 12 tires, the estimated weight 300 pounds, yada, yada, yada. So we want to change the tires, see what else we have out there. Now, this is where the unit price is $916. and that is per wheel end. So $916 is actually for 2 tires. So the $5,496 is actually that price times 6, because this is a tri-drive. So looking at our options, I can come over here and I can select 11R 24.5, and this will of course bring up all the 11R 24.5s. And interestingly enough, the ones with the green check mark means they are SmartWay, so they're low rolling resistant, and the ones with the X's are not. So if I was, say, to want to go with Goodyear G741, which I absolutely love, great looking tire, great traction tire, it's got a big red X, but look at the price, $2,142. So let's just select it, and we will go up, and I'll click on save up in this top corner, and we come to our unit price, $12,852. Wow. So difference price, take our $12,852, subtract $54.96, that makes a price difference of $7,356 list. So you remember I said that approximately 75% of that is real price times 0.75. That's a $5,500 difference between those two sets of tires. $5,500. For $5,500, I'm gonna turn you guys around. For $5,500, we could bring in those tires and pretty much buy a complete another set of tires. So that's why when you look at my trucks, it's not very often that you'll see them with 77775s, Bridgestone 775s, or the Goodyear G741s. So let's take a look and see what we can find for an even cheaper tire. I'll just set you guys up again here. Okay, so let's go back. We don't want to spend $12,000 on tires. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that tire, but you know what? My job here is to save you guys money and get you the best price, most affordable truck we can. So let's just scroll down here. And interestingly enough, we can see 2142. If we put a steer tire on the back, well, I don't know if that's a steer tire. What is that? That's a Yokohama RY023. It almost looks like a trailer tire. So we could put that on for $100. $100. Uber cheap. And what I would do there is I would put it on, take it off, use it on your trailer, buy the drive tires that you want, and you're gonna save a pile of money. But now my Bridgestone L320s will come down here. Bridgestone 775, $1,410, great price tire, or no, that's not a great price. Great tire, but not a great price. I would love to bring in 775s, but I'm not bringing them in for $1,400 for 2 list. Now, if we drop down to the Bridgestone L320s, now the 775 is a good winter tire, good all-around tire. It's done a fantastic job. The L320 has done a great job, not as good as a winter tire, but certainly a fantastic summer tire. So with that being said, you're almost shoot, a third of the price. So let's select the Bridgestone L320s, and I'll click on save. And our unit price is $34.74, which is a price difference between the Goodyear 741s. No, I did that wrong. Which is a difference price. So let's take our price of $12,852 minus $34.74 equals $9,000 difference. So there's a $7,000 cheaper option by going to the L320s. Unbelievable. And even compared to those XDN2s at $54.96, and then I subtract my $34.74 for my L320s, That's a $2,000 difference. Well, actually times 0.75. So it's about a $1,500 savings over the other ones. Now, if you like the XDN2, great price. You know, certainly get the XDN2s. $1,500 isn't a huge difference if that's what you want, but in all reality, like for what you save on the L320s, in my opinion, you can run that tire all summer, buy a new set for winter, and you know, you're actually money ahead. But these G741s, awesome tire, love it, but yeah, just ridiculous factory price. Actually, even these Goodyear G282s, I don't know, that'd probably be more of a line haul. On highway, do a lot of the XDN2s there. Again, was that the XDN2 or the XDS2? Let's just scroll down some more. We're in the Bridgestone. There's a 775 again. And all the red are tires that that aren't what we selected. So those would be like 295 70R22s, 11R22s. But in all reality, we could go with, let's go back up to our Michelins here. So we could go with a Michelin steer tire, like an XZ E2 14 ply. You know, and if you're on the highway, a lot of you guys would probably use an XDN2, or pardon me, an XZ-E2. So if we select a XZ-E2, and we'll click save at $251 option. So that's only $1,500. So compared to what our XDN2s were at $54.96 minus our $1,506 equals $3,900 difference. So not a huge difference. You know, it's going to pay for probably half of your new tires of whatever you want. But certainly if you're looking at you know, wanting G741s and your 12,852 minus your 1,506, net price of $11,347 times 0.75. So you're looking at an $8,500 savings. So basically you could go buy your G741s and you're gonna get 12 of these XZ-E2s for free. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. So this is our #1 challenge, certainly in my world, with bringing tires in. Steer tires are pretty close to the same, but it's not as dramatic as with the drive tires. So now I clicked on steer tires. I've got my Michelin 4¼ XZY3s, 1,241 a piece. Now I want to filter this by 4¼ because the 425 is rated for 20,000 pounds. And if I look at my options, there's 2 Continental options, which there's no pictures, interestingly enough. Now they're just as much price as a Michelin. And honestly, if they're as much as a Michelin, I'm sticking with Michelin, thank you very much. Bridgestone is definitely cheaper. Our Bridgestone price, we're down to $854 per tire and $982. Now, not a bad price, but the one thing I have found is the Bridgestone don't seem to last as long as the Michelin. You know, in my other video I had, which the heck one was it? I think it was a Goodyear tire. I don't see it on here. They may have dropped it actually. Yeah, but yeah, 854 is the cheapest one for an M8 864. I love to run Michelins on the steers all the time, so anyways, that's what I'm sticking to. I'm gonna stick to the Michelins. So what do you guys think? What's your favorite steer tire? What's your favorite drive tire? At the end of the day, this is why I bring the tires in that I do. It's all about trying to find the best value, the most bang for your buck, so to speak. If you've got a fleet of trucks and you can use steer tires, by all means, that's a fantastic way to get affordable steer tires and get the most bang for your buck. Because at the end of the day, if you can save another $1 on, well, actually, if you could save $5 on every tire that you purchase, and like say you've got a tri-drive, and because I sell a lot of tri-drives, that's 14 tires. So, and in all reality, you're going to save more than that. You're probably going to save, you could save as much as $100. So that's $1,400. If you had an extra $1,400, well, shoot, you could put that in your jeans. That could go towards, investments. It could go towards your kids' education fund. It could go towards, car parts. It could go to chrome. Yeah, they say chrome won't get you home, but it'll sure make you feel good while you're there. So, but anyways, guys, that's my Tech Talk Tire Tuesday. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please smash that like button. Need all the help I can get. Just a lonely salesman up here in Prince George. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the kind comments. Appreciate everything you guys do. And at the end of the day, you know what? There is only one king, and that's Peterbilt. Take care, guys. Peace.